Hey everybody! Welcome back to my show. Today we're diving into a topic that I think is so important for everyone, especially if you're looking to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. Let's face it, understanding women can sometimes feel like you're trying to read hieroglyphics. But don't worry, I've got a secret weapon that'll make you feel like a master communicator in no time. And the best part? It's something we can all learn to do better: active listening. Get ready to take notes because this is going to be good. 1. Your secret weapon. So what exactly is active listening? It's more than just hearing the words someone is saying. It's about truly being present in the conversation and making the other person feel heard and understood. Imagine you're having a conversation with your partner, and instead of just nodding along while you're thinking about what to have for dinner, you're really tuning in. You're making eye contact, you're asking clarifying questions, and you're letting them know that their thoughts and feelings are important to you. That's active listening in action, people. And trust me, it can work wonders in your relationships. 2. The first step to connection. All right, let's break down the first step to becoming an active listening superstar: paying attention. This is the foundation upon which all other listening skills are built. Without paying attention, you can't truly understand or respond to the person you're communicating with. It's the bedrock of meaningful interaction. This might seem obvious, but in our fast-paced world, it's easier said than done. We live in an age of constant distractions. From the buzzing of our phones to the endless stream of notifications, our minds are often scattered, making it challenging to focus on the person in front of us. Yet, paying attention is crucial for building connections. Put those phones away, silence the notifications, and give the person you're with your undivided attention. This simple act can make a world of difference. When you set aside distractions, you signal to the other person that they are important to you. It shows that you value their thoughts and feelings and that you're willing to invest your time and energy into the conversation. Think of it like this. How would you feel if you were pouring your heart out to someone and they were scrolling through their Instagram feed? You'd probably feel ignored, unimportant, and maybe even a little hurt. It's a common scenario in today's digital age, but it's one that can be easily avoided with a bit of mindfulness. Not great, right? So put yourself in their shoes and be present in the moment. Empathy is key here. When you make the effort to truly listen, you create a space where the other person feels heard and understood. This can strengthen your relationship and build trust. It's about showing that you care, not just with your words, but with your actions. Make eye contact, observe their body language, and show them that you're fully engaged in what they have to say. These nonverbal cues are powerful. They convey your interest and attentiveness. Eye contact, for instance, can create a sense of connection and trust. Observing body language can give you insights into their emotions and thoughts, helping you respond more effectively. So remember, the first step to connection is paying attention. It's a small change that can lead to big improvements in your communication and relationships. 3. Show you care: the power of body language. Now let's talk about how to show you're listening, even if you haven't said a word. Our bodies have a language of their own, and it can speak volumes. When someone's talking to you, lean in slightly, nod your head, and use facial expressions to show that you're following along. And here's a little tip: uncross those arms. It might sound silly, but crossing your arms can actually make you appear closed off or unreceptive. So, keep your posture open and inviting, and watch how much more connected you feel to the other person. 4. Feedback: the key to understanding. Okay, so you're paying attention, you're using your body language, but how do you really know if you're on the same page? That's where feedback comes in. After the other person has finished speaking, take a moment to summarize what you've heard. You can say something like, "So what I'm hearing you say is," or "It sounds like you're feeling." This shows them that you've been actively listening and that you understand their perspective. Plus, it gives them a chance to clarify anything you might have missed. 5. Listen to understand, not to respond. In our fast-paced world, communication often becomes a race to be heard rather than an opportunity to understand. This chapter is all about shifting that perspective. Now here's the part where things can get a little tricky. Responding. We've all been there. You're in a conversation, and as the other person speaks, your mind is already formulating a response. It's natural, but it can hinder true understanding. Someone's telling you a story, and you're just itching to jump in with your own experience. You might think that sharing your similar experience will create a connection, but often it can make the other person feel unheard. But before you interrupt, take a deep breath and remind yourself that active listening is about understanding, not about waiting for your turn to talk. It's about being present in the moment and fully engaging with what the other person is saying. Let the other person finish their thought, and when it's your turn to respond, do it with empathy and respect. Show that you value their perspective by acknowledging their feelings and thoughts. This can be as simple as nodding or giving verbal affirmations like, "I see," or "that makes sense." Avoid offering unsolicited advice or trying to fix their problems. Sometimes people just need to vent or express their emotions without looking for solutions. By jumping in with advice, you might unintentionally invalidate their feelings. Sometimes, all someone needs is a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on. Being a good listener can strengthen your relationships and build trust. It shows that you care and are willing to invest time and effort into understanding the other person. Remember, listening is a skill that can be developed with practice. Start by being mindful of your own listening habits. Are you truly paying attention, or are you just waiting for your turn to speak? Challenge yourself to listen more and talk less. Take notes if it helps you stay focused. Paraphrase what the other person has said to ensure you've understood correctly. This not only shows that you're engaged, but also helps clarify any misunderstandings. Finally, remember that listening is an act of love and respect. It's a way to show that you value the other person and their experiences. So, the next time you're in a conversation, make a conscious effort to listen to understand, not to respond. Active listening, your relationship superpower. So there you have it, folks. Active listening. It's the secret sauce to building stronger, more fulfilling relationships. When you truly listen to someone, you are not just hearing their words, but you are also understanding their emotions, their needs, and their perspectives. This can create a deep sense of connection and trust, which is the foundation of any strong relationship. Whether it's with your partner, your friends, your family, or even your colleagues, active listening can transform the way you interact with others. Remember, it's not just about hearing the words, it's about truly being present, paying attention, and making the other person feel heard and understood. This means putting away distractions, maintaining eye contact, and showing empathy. When you listen actively, you are telling the other person that they matter, that their thoughts and feelings are important to you. This can make a huge difference in how they feel about themselves and about the relationship. I encourage you to start practicing active listening in your own lives. It might feel a bit awkward at first, especially if you're not used to it, but with time and practice, it will become second nature. Start with small steps, like putting away your phone when someone is talking to you, or repeating back what they said to show that you understand. These small changes can have a big impact on your relationships. You might be surprised at the difference it makes. People will start to open up to you more, and you'll find that your conversations become more meaningful and fulfilling. You'll also start to notice that you feel more connected to the people in your life, and that your relationships become stronger and more resilient. Active listening is a powerful tool that can help you build deeper, more meaningful connections with the people around you. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and that you feel inspired to start practicing active listening in your own life. Remember, it's not just about hearing the words, it's about truly being present and making the other person feel heard and understood. This can make a huge difference in your relationships and in your overall well-being. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who could use a little help in the listening department. Your support means the world to us and helps us create more content like this. If you have any tips or experiences with active listening, please share them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, be kind to one another. Remember, a little bit of kindness and a lot of active listening can go a long way in making the world a better place. Take care and see you in the next video.